Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan, the channel where we share your stories. Now, we've had a story sent in by a subscriber of the channel, and it's an oh so familiar story that I'm sure a lot of people have probably gone through, but the circumstances of this one are probably very different to your own. Now, as most of us are aware, a lot of these Thai girls that you meet in the bars, etc., they do have a Thai boyfriend, and a lot of people have come across this and got to figure out that the brother or the uncle was indeed the boyfriend or husband. Now, this story that's been sent in, you'll find quite familiar, but it has a little twist, as it is very different to the regular Thai boyfriend story. So without further ado, guys, let's jump straight in. Good day, Dan. I subscribed a few weeks ago. I saw a small promotion on YouTube of your channel and skipped your channel, but fortunately started watching another video of yours, and I'm glad I did. Firstly, I'd like to thank you for starting your channel that gives a damn about blokes that come to Thailand to find happiness but end up getting scammed. Back in 2019, I had two mates talk me into coming to Thailand. I had no interest, but I gave in. Well, it turned into like a drug addiction, can't get enough of it, and then the China virus hit. Anyway, during COVID, I went a bit crazy and booked 3 trips to Thailand coming out of COVID for the end of 2022, which I completed. On the September trip, on my final night, I met a beautiful girl and we exchanged numbers on Facebook. Anyway, on my birthday at the start of October, she messaged me and we chatted for a few weeks. Got sucked in and gave her money, maybe 30,000 baht, then a gold ring, 7,000 baht, for a Christmas present. I thought everything was okay until I found out she had a boyfriend. Scammed. I made an arrangement with her that she would pay me back 1,000 baht per week. Anyway, feeling sorry for her, I said don't worry about it, and I didn't even get a thanks. So when I head back in a few weeks, I'll be talking to her boss, who is a friend of mine, and we'll get the money back. Otherwise, we'll be spending my money in another bar. I'm sure he will convince her to repay the money, or at least an apology. I'm not too worried about the money. Fortunately, I'm lucky enough to afford what I lost, so I will move on. Anyway, I jumped on Thai Friendly and met a girl. We have chatted for 3 weeks, and yes, she works in a bar as a cashier. Only been there for a month. She's from Isan. I have to do this, guys, because bloody hell, I hear this all the time. I'm just a cashier, I've only been here a month. Sorry about that. I just hear it so much, and this guy seems to believe it, so hard, difficult. I've been here for a month. She's from Isan. I've taken your advice and I've kept my cards close to my chest, but I'm still sussing her out. But she doesn't have tattoos and doesn't drink. She has a young daughter and is trying to save money and go back home. I'm heading over in 4 weeks. I'm fortunate to have 8 weeks holidays per year. I know I can't live there for many years, but can travel there every 10 to 12 weeks. But I'm confident this girl is the real deal. I will make that decision in February. Fingers crossed. I'll keep you posted. Just thought I would tell you about my experiences and tell all the blokes out there. It's not to say this is the one, but she seems different to any other Thai girl I've met. Once again, thanks for being a great human being and caring about others, mate. Cheers, Chris. Right, Chris, firstly, thank you for sending in your story. And I have to be very honest, as there's quite a few alarm bells in that story, so I need to be really straight, and I hope I don't come across as being rude. I just think it's best to be frank. A lot of men that don't have that much experience about Thailand and Thai women and how different it is over here, everything that you think you know back home is totally the opposite over here. I always try to explain to people, when you think like this, over here it's like this. It's that mad. Okay, now let's go through your story for a second, okay? So you found out that this girl had a boyfriend. You didn't state how you found out. We'd love to know. Everyone would love to know how you found out. Did you see him? Did he pick her up? Did you see a text message? Did you see him kissing her? You know, there's a bit of a hole in the story in regards to that, because people would like to know, including myself. Now, you stated that you confronted her, which is great. You know, not many people do. They'll just walk, they'll just get off. But you confronted her and you basically asked for your money back. Not many people do this that I know of, yeah, and she agreed to pay 1,000 baht back per week, which more than likely you wouldn't have seen. It was just in that moment and in that confrontation, she had to say something to get out of that difficult situation. You've also stated that you felt a bit sorry for her, so you decided just to let that go. But because you didn't get a thank you, yeah, she probably just, you might have done this via message, and she probably just didn't respond back. She was just happy to be out of it, and she didn't state thank you. You're now deciding that when you come back to Thailand, you're going to go and speak to the bar owner, and you, who's apparently your friend. You didn't state whether he was a foreigner or whether he was Thai, but you did state that it was a guy, and you're going to try and get him to get your money back or get an apology. Now, more than likely, this guy probably knew for a fact that she had a boyfriend, yeah, this bar owner, and you are a customer, and he might be nice to you, and I don't know if he's a lifelong friend, but if he's just a friend where you've met him over there and he's a bar owner, he'll befriend a lot of people. Obviously, he needs to get customers into his bar, and it's going to be very difficult for him to be able to get your money back. So if he has to, he'd just let you move on and go to another bar. But you did state that an apology would do, so more than likely he'd probably just arrange for her to give you a quick apology and then to keep away from you. But for my advice would be just to move on, take it as a learning experience, yeah. In total it cost you 37,000 baht, and you got to understand what these girls can be like. But now you've jumped onto Thai Friendly and you've set up another date, and you've been chatting to this woman. And a big alarm bell for me with this other woman is that she did state to you, because you've stated it in your email to me, that she's got a daughter and she's trying to save up money to go back home. Now, with her telling you that, she was more than likely hoping that you was going to offer money to help her get back home. That's just one of many stories that you'll receive from women. She didn't need to tell you about that. She didn't need to tell you about her money problems, etc., that she couldn't afford to get home to see a kid. But luckily, you didn't really cotton on to the fact that she was asking for money, and so you didn't offer any. But I would tread extremely carefully, and like I always say to everybody in a lot of the videos, is if you keep your money in your pocket, you don't gift them 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 baht, and you definitely 1,000,000% do not take them to the gold shop. Do not do that, because all you're doing is you're just inviting the monster in. Yeah, you know about vampires, don't you? If they come and knock on your door, apparently they're not allowed to enter. But if you invite them in, they're going to come in and they're going to suck your blood. And the moment that you offer money or you give a gold bloody ring, you might as well invite the vampire in through your door, because those teeth are going to go into your neck and she's going to drain the living life out of you. But it'll be the living life out of your wallet and your ATM, your bank account. So be very, very careful. Take things slowly. and don't invite the vampires in by taking them to the gold shop and giving them gifts of money, because they're only going to go for more and more and more of your money, and it'll stop being a situation where she actually likes you or your personality, and it's going to be all about the money 100%. So please be careful, and I hope I've not come across as rude. I'm just trying to be frank, I'm trying to be open, and I'm trying to be honest. You just have to take things, tread very carefully, and just don't be giving gifts of money, and definitely don't be going to the jewelry shops. Guys, if you've got advice, then please leave it down below in the comments. We are actually helping a lot of people with the stories that you send in, that I'm reading out on the channel. But people are also getting a lot of advice and a lot of help from your comments, guys. So I really do appreciate input where it is designed to actually help other people who are not as experienced as you are, or have not had who have not owned a Thailand t-shirt yet. Yeah, everybody seems to either have to experience it or be forewarned about it, so then some men don't end up going through what a lot of men already have done. So yeah, don't become another statistic. Guys, if you've got your own story and you'd like to share it on the channel, then as always, guys, please send an email in to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon. Ciao for now, guys.